On December 3rd, 2019, Halo Reach was released to the Xbox One and PC platforms via Steam and the Windows Store, and is the first launch in a list of many coming to PC when it comes to the Master Chief Collection. Now, while the majority of the MCC update is pretty good, there are some things, unfortunately, that do need to be addressed. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me here today. Today we're going to be taking a look at Halo the MCC update, what I'm calling version 3. Now, of course, the big deal with this update is the simple fact that it's adding in Halo Reach into the multiplayer, giving you the option to purchase the campaign and firefight, redesigning the menus and the logo, and adding a progression system to multiplayer free of microtransactions. Now, one of the first things that you'll notice is that the background for the menu and the logo have changed. The logo has been switched to gold, and the menu has been switched to the Spartan helmets of Noble Squad from Halo Reach. And while I do like this new menu and new logo, I do kind of miss the old one, just because the older one that was blue felt more like Halo to me, as a callback to Halo 2 and Halo 3 having the blue menu backgrounds. But this is fine, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it changes to as the multiplayer seasons progress throughout the rest of this year and next year. Now, Halo Reach's firefight and campaign modes are available as a premium add-on for $9.99, which I feel is a pretty fair price. They could have charged more than that, and $10 feels just fine for this. The multiplayer, however, is free for everyone. And if you guys are interested in my thoughts on the Halo Reach campaign and multiplayer as a whole game itself, go ahead and check out the info card here. This is my retrospective that I've done of Halo Reach, as I'm really not going to be getting too far into my thoughts on the game itself. Now, I am enjoying this update to the game. The Halo Reach's added multiplayer I feel is great. I've already finished one heroic playthrough of the campaign, but there are issues with this that I do feel need to be addressed. First and foremost was the rollout of this update. It did not support preloading on any platform whatsoever, and I don't understand why. I feel that the way things have gone with the gaming industry, preloading should just be a prerequisite for everything. It would have alleviated the stress on people trying to download the update on day one, with having it rolled out weeks in advance. The only thing that I can think of is that maybe the update hadn't actually been finished up until maybe the very last moment, not enabling preloading. But nonetheless, when I was downloading the update, I sat on my dashboard for roughly around 20 minutes, refreshing the dashboard until my console actually caught the update. Then I had to sit at my Xbox attentively for about 90 minutes, pausing and resuming the download, just due to the simple fact that download speeds were really, really slow in some instances, as low as 500 kilobytes, which is like 1997 internet data speeds. My internet is the fastest that I could possibly have. It's 200 megabytes download and 30 upload. So the simple fact that it was downloading at such a slow pace, at some point it told me I had 999 days until the download was finished, and at 5 kilobytes per second, I could understand why it would say that. Again, preloading would have gone a long way to alleviate the stress that got put on their server with people downloading it. Now, the next issue that needs to be discussed is a bit of a sore spot for me, and it's the simple fact that now, again, when it comes to multiplayer across all the Halo titles in this collection, Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, and Halo Reach, every title is experiencing extended wait times when it comes to matchmaking. I've got that been there, done that mentality. For those of us that have been around since the beginning, this is a bit of a sore spot, I feel, for all of us. And the simple fact that this issue has crept back up, to me, honestly, is just unacceptable. 343 as a company has existed now for over 10 years. They were founded in 2009 and started working on Halo 4 in early 2010. The simple fact that they're still stumbling over matchmaking issues, and the MCC isn't the only title that they've made. I've had matchmaking issues also with Halo 5, and while I understand that making games is hard, they really just can't afford to still be stumbling over this issue when games like Destiny and Call of Duty that they are competing with aren't having this problem. One of the biggest problems with online multiplayer games today is the simple fact that people will go into matchmaking and then set their controller down and then just not play. Now, if this person's on your team, regardless of whatever game you're playing, whether it's Call of Duty, Halo, Destiny, Fortnite, any of your favorite first-person shooters or online multiplayer games, this puts who's ever got those players on their team at a severe disadvantage. Now, originally, back in the olden days with Halo 2 and Halo 3, when you got up to a specific rank, you were running into really good players and you were also running into cheaters. So a lot of players that I know would go into matchmaking, they would lose by not playing and derank themselves so that they could get back down to a more manageable playing field for themselves. While this is the case, I'm sure, with a lot of multiplayer games, I experience it most with Halo, and it's actually in the social playlist. So I don't know what the point is of going into matchmaking and not playing. 343 has added a feature that if you idle while the game is looking for a match, it'll kick you back to the main screen. And this is a great solution. This is something that I applaud them for putting in. However, it causes problems because now, with extended wait times for matchmaking, if you're not paying very close attention and at least moving your analog stick once every few seconds, the game will recognize you as idle. And as you're being matched in to a game, it'll kick you back to the main menu and kick you out. There have been plenty of times where I've been sitting in a room with 3, 4, 5 players, and then all of a sudden, one by one, they each start to disappear. And it's because the game is kicking them out because it thinks they're idle. And with extended matchmaking times, you might not be paying close attention to this or realize it. And this is going to cause you to not be able to play the game. Now, when you get matched into a game, the gameplay is fantastic. It's great. It runs really smooth. I haven't had any problems with networking, no lag. There are, of course, are people that will quit, and that is frustrating. But nonetheless, when the game works, it works great. The progression system is something that is new to Halo the MCC. Not so much new to Halo Reach, but the way that it's implemented into Halo Reach is new in itself. So gone is the way that you'll be able to choose in Halo Reach what you want to unlock. You are now on a linear path from 1 to 100 rank, and as you progress through, you'll be able to go ahead and purchase each thing individually. Sometimes they come as bundles where you will buy one thing and you'll get another. And I gotta be honest, I do miss the ability to pick and choose what I want to unlock. As of right now, I'm kind of lukewarm on this update. I really like the Halo Reach campaign and the fact that it is the definitive version of the campaign. It looks the best, it runs the best, it plays the best. But I'm disappointed in the implementation and the execution of other aspects, with matchmaking kind of being broken again. But how do you guys feel about this latest update? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget, in order to be part of the conversation and have your voice heard, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and make sure if you're watching this and you think you're subscribed that you are subscribed. YouTube, again, at the end of the year is doing what they call the YouTube purge, where any channels that haven't been active for some time are being unsubscribed from channels that they are subscribed to. I've already lost a small handful of people. So again, make sure that you are subscribed if you think you are. And if you're not subscribed and you enjoyed this video, go ahead and check out some of my other ones. I upload content weekly. I'm going to be covering the MCC a lot more. They're going to be receiving a lot more updates. They're eventually going to be adding in daily and weekly challenges for credits to give you more ways to unlock and progress through the seasonal system. But until next time, everyone, thank you all for joining me here today, and I'll see all of you in the next video.
Double kill.